I decided to make a really vibrant, bright red wine, so I took out some Morello patio cherries from the freezer that I'd picked myself. To add some twang and colour, you can always count on elderberries, so in they went. For tannins and acidity, I added a handful of leftover black table grapes, and then just a few small sticks of rhubarb for a tiny bit of added sharpness, and it's ready for a quick simmer to get rid of any bugs and wild yeast. The smell coming from the pot is really nice, and the colour is a very rich, deep red. Using my sanitised potato masher, I squashed all that lovely juice out of the mix. And after I left it to cool, I poured the juice mix through a colander and a sieve to reduce the amount of bits in the must. You can already see the bright red colour, which will look really good when the wine is ready to drink. Next, I added 5 kilograms of sugar melted in hot filtered water. I gave the whole mix a big stir with a slotted spoon, which will aerate the must and make the yeast nice and active when it's added. To add some extra tannins and increase the mouthfeel, I added 2 tea bags of breakfast tea that I'd been steeping in hot water for about 15 minutes. To make up the volume and add some more bright colour and great taste, I added 2 large cartons of supermarket cranberry juice with no additives. I took a hydrometer reading and it was perfect at 1.097. This wine certainly won't be weak. When the temperature had cooled to about 24 degrees centigrade, I pitched the yeast. I then left it alone for 3 weeks, making sure the temperature stayed at about 25 degrees centigrade, and I stirred it daily for the first week. After a month, I took 2 hydrometer readings 1 week apart, and both readings were at a specific gravity of 0.990, so I decided that it's finished. I racked the wine into secondary containers with airlocks to settle out any suspended particles and to naturally degas. After leaving it for about another 2.5 months, I decided to pour a glass and have a taste. The first thing you notice is that colour. It's exactly how I wanted it to be, bright, vibrant, strong red. The smell is rich and fruity and makes you want to just dive straight in. Taking the first sip, you get that fruity tang, and I'm pleased to say the cherries did not dominate the overall taste. In fact, there is a very nice and subtle strawberry taste happening, which I suspect is from the cranberry juice. It also has a decent bright acidity and mouthfeel. Overall, in terms of taste and of course that appealing colour, this wine is an absolute winner. If I leave it a few more weeks and resist the temptation of drinking it early, it will probably continue to clear and look even more appealing.